It's 12/12/2022. Cheers. Monday. Overcast and cold here in Omaha. What's it like where you're at? So, a couple things. I am so glad that the review was accepted and that my honesty was accepted. I'm so glad that the people from the band Big Green Cherry are reasonable, obviously mature adults who can handle some honesty. I heard back from them in the comments after my review of this album. I was very honest. This is interesting. Then I looked at some of the other comments from other people who checked it out, and I didn't look at how much this was selling for. So I went on their site this morning because I'm intrigued, This is interesting to me. This is selling for $1,100 a pop. And it's selling. So they must know what they're doing. And with that in mind, I'm honored to receive a copy to review. I have copy number 42. So this stays in my collection, and it's cool. I also hear that they are going to be making another record, and I'll bet you there'll be some changes made. Betcha. So bravo, people in Big Green Cherry. What you seem to know what you're doing. Your record is selling at $1,100 a pop. I don't understand. Cheers. Along those lines, my little stuff is still selling. Interlude and Om Ambient are becoming my best sellers of the year. Interlude is still selling. I'm not high up on the charts like I was. I was number 2 for a while, then I went down. I was still in the top 10. But let me see where I'm at today. I'm probably down in the top 10 somewhere. It's fun to look at, but at the same time, it's like if you were to live and die by this, yeah, I'm in number 6 this morning. It could be a real bummer, and I can see where this has caused a lot of headaches and trauma for different people who have been in the music business, chasing success and chart success and the up and down, because when you go up, there's only one place to go, and that's down, because you're not going to stay up. Okay. So, had company yesterday. Really appreciate my musician friends. They are my brothers. And played a ton of music, and it's just so interesting to me how it seems like there's almost no one else in Omaha turning people on to fresh music outside of the mainstream, whether it's current or in the past. That's what I do. Excuse me, and I have a reputation for it, and I love it. So here are some records from yesterday that got played, either with company or not. Roland Bocquet, Paradia, keyboardist. He was in the band Catharsis. Besides that, he also writes soundtracks and library music. This is a lovely, wonderful, melodic album. The picture of him with the sunlight diffuse, perfect. The pastel cover image, perfect for the music. This is a wonderful, beautiful, pleasing album. I thought to myself, so I'm kind of over Bjork. When she first came out, I was really digging her, and then even though she's always trying to reinvent her sound, a lot of it sounds the same to me because of her voice. So anyway, I bought this a while back, Utopia. I never really absorbed it like I did her earlier stuff. Like, I'm trying to think it. Can't think of the title now. There's a couple of early albums that are really, really good. This is good, but I do get tired of her voice. It's kind of like, you're either entranced by it or after a while it gets irritating. It's like I said, that voice, you know what I mean? But the musical settings are always interesting. Birth Control from Germany. This is a reissue. Hoodoo Man. Hard rock with prog touches. What a goofy ass cover. I mean, this was obviously aimed at silly, horny teenagers, when it was made in Germany. I love gatefolds, I do. This is a good album. It rocks, it has nice organ passages on it. It's got good riffs. Hoodoo Man, Birth Control, that was fun. Love this album. Love Blue Oyster Cult. Tyranny and Mutation, I got to see them on this tour. I saw them that long ago when they just put this album out and Status Quo was the opening band. Blue Oyster Cult ripped it up. It's like they weren't all that active on stage, except the lead guy, Eric Bloom, he brought out a whip, which was fun. But the band burned. They played with such purpose. I love their rhythm section. The drummer, it's so smooth and yet it's so powerful. Albert Bouchard, badass with his brother on bass. Mike Watt from the Minutemen, revived interest in the song Red and Black, because it's a jammer, the red and the black. Hadn't done this for a while, gone down a Bill Nelson path for a while yesterday. Very enjoyable. This one was pretty good. Chamber of Dreams, music from the Invisibility Exhibition. This was nice. There was a series of these albums that came out with this. I think there was a box set of these possibly. I missed out on it. But I played this, and this one was exceptionally wonderful. Map of Dreams. It's music from the soundtrack of the TV series, which I've never seen. These are all short. There's 16 short pieces on here. I like that. I like when you have an idea, and it's just boom, there it is. This is wonderful. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it, I should say. The Big Green Cherry people came to mind as I was listening to this album because I hadn't played it for a while. Judas Jump, Scorch, from the 70s. Members of this band were in the Amen Corner and some other early English bands. There was talk of this being a potential early supergroup. It didn't happen, but it's a very good album. Hard rocking album with some mellotron, so there's some prog touches. But what I noticed on here is that the words are good. It's like the word play is catchy, interesting, and not hackneyed, not stuff that you always hear. Take a tip, y'all. Did I mention this before? I'll mention it again. Gasp. Rausch. Fantastic. I might have shown that. I did. Okay, so those... Okay, anything else I haven't shown? That's it. I got to put some records away. I got a big pile bunching up down here. If I didn't show this, I played this the other day. Gracious. This is Gracious. Another one of those UK prog bands that got released in America with a different cover. When this came out with the American cover, it looked like a country album. So I missed out on it, getting an original copy. This is really good. It's prog. It's the main thing to let you know it's good. It's got that psychedelic shit on it too. Oh, I had a word with Richard Barbieri yesterday. Yeah, that blows my mind. I have new friends now. These people, I can consider them friends. It's like, wow. Gary Green, the Gentle Giant, I can call him a friend. Richard Barbieri interacts with me as a friend. It's wonderful. The other thing I'll share is that yesterday, it's online. I just watched the. I didn't pay for a ticket, so they released one of the performances of Ryuichi Sakamoto's playing the piano that he just did. Where he had to record it one piece at a time because of the cancer. He's so weak. So I watched Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence this morning. It's very touching, just to watch him play and to see his condition, I just love the man's music and his work. So here's one that's never come out on vinyl, Comica. And I played this Sunday morning. This is just beautiful, gorgeous, and I can't find all the right words for it. Sakamoto creates worlds, universes with his music. And what's interesting is that this cover, it's like, I don't know why it has this image, because there's nothing comical. This is very ambient, very deep listening, very fantastic. Very fantastic. Okay. I will keep mentioning this because this is quite a work with Dave Newhouse's artwork on the front. Beautiful piece, Dave. You've really come a long way with your art. This is selling well, and I want to encourage sales. I'll leave the link. This is fantastic. I'm so pleased to be on it. There's hardly a track on here that sounds like they just gave you a scrap. This is vital stuff by some vital artists worldwide. Jazz from the 23rd century. Get this. Get it before it sells out, because it's going to sell out. I hope everything is okay, folks, with you personally. Ellie, I see that you're back. Nice to see you. I see that, what's his name? He watches me he binge watches me. Let me see, and then he'll give me a bunch of thanks. Oscar. Yeah. Good to hear from you, Oscar. Okay, people. Make it good. Talk to me.